guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. This is my brother Spencer. He's going to be helping me out today. So today we're going to be doing what I bring on a trip as a pumping mom. Bear with me because there's a lot of different scenarios. So if I'm going on a quick trip where I'm not going to have access to an outlet and the baby is going to be with me, then I will start with bottles. I'll bring, depending on how far away I'm going and how long I'm gonna be gone, I'll bring anywhere from like 3 to 5 bottles. This is what I'll put my pumped milk into and also what I'll feed her from. I also bring Dawn dish soap and a bottle brush to clean my pump parts when I'm done pumping. And then I will bring all of this into this bag here. This is my Lancino bag. So it has my pump parts and my Lancino pump. This is the Lancino Smart Pump 2.0. It can be plugged into an outlet and it's also battery powered. So if I don't have access to an outlet, I'm gonna be bringing this with me. And then along with this, I have in here my lids. So if I'm gonna keep the milk in the bottle, I can just screw this off and put the lid on it. So if I'm going somewhere where I am gonna have access to an outlet, and if I'm gonna be there for longer than like a night or like a day, so if I'm gonna be there for a night or if I'm gonna be there for a couple of nights, I'll also bring this. This is my backpack. This holds my main pump. It is the Motif Luna Double Electric. So this is what my pump looks like. It has a plug with it, of course, so I will bring this. This is the pump I use most of the time, but it is not battery powered, so if I don't have access to an outlet, I don't bring this one. If I do have access to an outlet, I'll bring this one and my Lancino for if I need to pump in the car or something, I'll use that one. And then when I get to wherever I'm going, I'll use this one. So I also bring my pumps for this and then the lids for the pumps. If Harmony's going, I will bring bottles. If Harmony is not going, I won't bring the bottles because she needs them. I will bring bags instead, and I will store my milk in bags. So when I went to the wedding in Fort Wayne, I brought a box of bags with me and I stored my milk in there. So along with this, I will also need a cooler. This is one that came with my Lancino pump, so this is the one I've been using lately. It's just a little square cooler. I put this and some ice packs, and then this is what I keep the milk in. For those of you who don't know, milk is good for 24 hours on ice. So that is what I will do with that. In this bag, I also have some sterilizer bags. So these are, you put 2 ounces of water in them, you put your pump parts in them, put them in the microwave, and it sterilizes your pump parts. So I keep these in here. I do use these on occasion, depending on where I'm going and if I feel like my parts need sterilized. In here, I also have coconut oil. This is what I use for lubricant when I pump. So I always have this with me because it makes pumping so much easier. And I also keep my nursing cover that I use for pumping in here. So I keep this in here for if I am not gonna have somewhere private to pump, I will use this. This comes in handy. I've used this many times. So this backpack itself is just a little elephant backpack from Amazon. It's actually a diaper bag, but it's what I use for my pumping bag. It's very helpful, especially when I need to pack all of these things because I'm going somewhere. This is my brother Spencer and this is Harmony. Today we're going to be talking about newborn must-haves. Obviously she's not a newborn anymore, but we're just using her to demonstrate. So number one is going to be a baby carrier. When I was at home by myself with her, I used this thing all the time because she was very clingy. It was the only way I could get things done. Otherwise she would throw a fit. She needed to be held 24/7. This is the Infantino. It's comfortable. She loves it. She's having a great time in there. I still use this at the grocery store sometimes. I just recently stopped using it because she can sit up by herself now. So now I can stick her in the cart. But up to that point, I just put her in this because it was so much easier than taking the seat inside or carrying her the whole time and she couldn't sit up. So this is number one. Number 2 is gonna be little like receiving blankets. She was born in August, so it's still pretty hot. Most of the time she was naked and we just covered her up with these. We took these pretty much everywhere with us. They're also great to like catch spit up and stuff if you don't have a burp cloth near you. So this is gonna be number 2. Number 3, staying along the lines of spit up, is a burp cloth. I don't like the store-bought ones. I prefer homemade ones. So these were made for Harmony out of towels and fabric. You want that? They were so helpful whenever she was born because she was a very messy eater and milk would just like leak all out of her mouth while she was eating. So I tucked this under her chin when she would eat to catch all of the drippage. She also spit up quite a bit when she was a baby, so this helped a lot for when she was spitting up. And she's gonna take this one now. So that was number 3. Number 4 is gonna be footed zip-up PJs. I am anti-button. Anytime anyone would buy her PJs, I would say don't buy buttons because I'm not gonna try to button 12 little snaps in the middle of the night when I'm half dead. So I loved these when she was born. She was pretty much either naked or in a sleeper. That was all she was ever in. I never really put her in clothes. This is obviously not a newborn sleeper. It's one of her sleepers she uses now, but it works. This one only zips up from the bottom, but they do make some that zip from the bottom and the top, and I really liked those because they were easy to get her into, but then in the middle of the night I didn't have to take it totally off to change her diaper. I could just zip it up and then slide this part off of her butt and change her diaper. So this is number 4. The last item is still my go-to. I use this from the day she was born. I still use this thing all the time. This is a boppy. We used this for tummy time. I used it when I was still nursing, and she took naps in it, supervised of course. She still takes naps on it sometimes, obviously still supervised. Now the biggest thing I use it for is, I demonstrated this in our morning routine that we did recently. I lay this on the couch, I lay her on top of it, and then I hand her her bottle so that she can feed herself but still be up at an angle, because I know I wouldn't want to lay flat and drink milk, so I don't want her to have to do that. I'll lay her at a slight angle and let her feed herself, and it works out great. I love this thing. When she was first learning to sit up, I would set her up against this so that she could have something to brace herself against and practice sitting up, and she obviously loves it too. She's taking it from me. But having used this so often, the cover does get dirty pretty quickly, so I don't have an extra over here because it's in the laundry, but I do have an extra cover. I would definitely recommend buying an extra cover or two so that you can keep it clean from little noses that rub all over it and spit ups and whatever else may happen. One of my covers is white. I don't know that I'd recommend a white cover per se. That was probably a lapse in judgment. But I like the gray one. It hides the snot that she rubs on it and the milk that she spits up, and she likes to squirt her bottle everywhere now, so it kind of hides the nonsense.
So my next must-have is going to be an app called Baby Tracker. You can log in feedings, diaper changes, sleep and nap times, as well as pumping and other miscellaneous. So if you click this button here, you can see a view of the whole day, and it will show you all of the things, or you can do individuals like just feeding, just diaper changes, just sleep and nap times, or just pumping. On the miscellaneous, I track her baths, her story times, her medications like Tylenol or ibuprofen, and her growth from doctor's appointments. So this is the main screen. If you click the feeding button, you can log nursing, expressed, formula, or supplements like baby food and table food. And then you can click the diaper button and do different diaper types. This is what sleep setting looks like. And this is the pump setting.
Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, follow her on Instagram. Bye!